What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian from Mateo Drones, alongside my boy, brother Dre, aka Recovery One Drone. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Can't complain.
I'm still this damn cough. Um, is it's just stubborn as hell. It just won't freaking go away. But when it comes to me, I am feeling a little better today. So I just figured let me go ahead and jump in and go ahead and do this show for the little hour that we normally been doing. We have some things that we're going to talk about, as you and I discussed a little earlier. Hopefully, we get a good little crowd. We already have some people in the chat that's been talking from earlier. Appreciate the support. I'll get to you in a minute. Let me go ahead and bring in Brother Al Diaz. Well, he's in the background, but he's not in yet, so I'll wait till he come in. There you go. What's going on, Al Diaz?
Guys? What's going on, guys? What's going on,
Hey, how you doing, Al?
Good. I'm not on the YouTube chat, so I apologize. Hello to everyone.
It's all right. Let me go ahead and welcome Mike from Test Armstrong Guy, Lee, Yellow Rose Drones, Jody Drone Shot, East Coast Thrills, Drone Legal. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Please, guys, go ahead and smash that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate that. You and I talked a little earlier, Alias, about some stuff that you wanted to discuss. Go ahead and let's talk about it. And
Dre. So you're familiar with San Diego airspace, Dre? I'm pretty sure you're kind of
familiar.
Yeah, I mean, you're down SoCal.
Right. You got a lot of military airspace plus some small airports beside the main airport in San Diego.
Well, there's a couple of projects that I'll be flying out to do. Well, hopefully this was one of them. But I got an what's denied authorization, or what was the term it used on there?
The term that you used. Hold on.
No, it was never authorized.
Yeah, it said never authorized.
Yeah, it was a red box, never authorized, and I used the same verbiage I did for an airport that was 100-foot ceiling. That was probably 3 miles from San Diego International, and I got 350 feet. I got cleared for that one. Right. So this one, listen to this, is probably less than a mile near a naval base across the street, and then it has the naval base island, which is a little bit further down the ways from the actual airport.
Mare Island.
I believe that's what it is. I can't. I'm not savvy with the sharing screen.
You got Mare Island. You also have Coronado Island, and there's another one down there. Now, like I say, you're dealing in a lot of military-controlled airspace, and also you have a lot of military training facilities on the ground out there in San Diego. So it may not be exactly the airspace because of air traffic, but it may be because you could be possibly flying over some kind of sensitive training facility there. The Naval SEALs train in that area. You have several other naval schools. You have Marine Corps training areas down there that unless you are military flight status, you won't get into those areas at all.
Yeah, so I was going to read the verbiage. Adrian, I sent you that picture. I wish you could share it. I wish I could share it, but guys, like I said, I'm not savvy with the streaming stuff, and I don't want to know your streaming because it's on a timely basis.
If you pull it up, I'm
not going to go through that. I'm not going to go through that.
No, listen, it's real simple. Hold on. If you want to
I'm not going to hold up your stream, dude. I'm just going to read what it says in terms of.
You good? Hold on, you good?
Al, do what you need to do. This is what we're here for, to talk about actual drone stuff.
Correct.
Okay, so before that, but let me tell you. So it says request denied, and it did say never authorized. I've only received that back 2 times for Oakland International, which was less than a half a mile, and this airport. I've never had that ever stated boldly, never authorized. So I'm assuming never authorized means in terms of the location, regardless of the time. Regardless of the altitude, I'm assuming if I continue to put these authorization requests in, they're never going to get cleared.
Never going to get cleared. Yeah.
And Adrian was asking me, so why was it denied? So this was listed, requested denied by the FAA. Your request for further coordination was denied by the controlling facility. The operation was denied for reasons that may include any of the following: altitude, date, time, or duration of request operation. Resubmitting the same request through Lake will result in a denial. So there you go. So so if I change the height, hey, what's up, Chris? I didn't even see that. I was reading that. My bad.
So Al, Dre, Adrian.
Hey,
you know what I would do, Al? Definitely keep that information, and I would apply for go to Drone Zone and apply for a COA.
Yeah, here's the thing. I did that, and it says it's a Lank airport.
Yeah, like I say,
so it won't let me. It won't me do the COA thing unless you know some secret magic.
This is what I had to do when I had those overlapping ones, both Lank areas, but because of the Lank situation is for Ontario Airport, which is the dominant airport, I get 400 feet. But like I say, I was on the tail end of the bow tie out of Chino Airport that said I had a DGI restriction of no more than 196 feet. And that's why I put in there, I said, I'm getting conflicting authorizations. I need to fly at 400 feet for the job, but I'm getting DGI restrictions. Now I put in there and says, hey, when I put this in, your link is telling me I can't get approved because of all these different factors. So what I'm asking you, I said, I put in the information. This is what I'm here for. I'm inspecting this, or I'm flying for whatever reason you're flying it for. Can I get a COA for whatever time period? I asked for 4 months and I got it. I'm gonna be out here. I got multiple flights. And I told him, I said, it would be a big inconvenience if I had to submit this to you guys twice a month, every month to get authorization.
That's what I have to do every month for the next year and a half.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And check that. It's Coronado Naval Base. Coronado Naval Base. Right. Yeah. And then San Diego International. And then there's Naval Recruit Depot. And then right across the street on Barnett Avenue is where this new development that the company be shooting for is building.
Right. And that's what I would put in. I would put that information in the COA that said I'm squeezed in between military airspace and restrictions, regular Lance area stuff. I need to do this project for the next year and a half, or at least let you do it for a year. And said, this is the reason I like the COA. So that way I'm able to come in. The product I do, I have to call the tower, wherever the controlling tower is for that area, and says, hey, I'm here. I'm about to do my US flights. Am I good to go? Yeah.
Hey, you see Adrian, don't zoom on that because there's my I don't know if even it matters, but it's my COA number on there for not the COA, but the authorization for that day. I don't think that matters. Go back. I don't care.
No, go back.
Just go back.
Pull that
hold on. Give me a minute. Let me bring it back up.
But I was going to say, you see where it's sandwiched between
you're right, dude. That's what I knew. You said you had Coronado, which is a controlled airspace by the military. Then you have several training facilities there around Del Mar area, and then you have the airspace, which extends from the Marine Corps base, which is in what's the name of the the Marine Corps Air Base, which is just up a little further. And then, like I say, you have in the yellow there is probably all San Diego.
Yeah. So in the blue is 100 grid. I got clearance, so I'll be flying out to SD every month to do that project. But here's the other project, and look where it's at. Zoom into that, Adrian.
Yeah.
Right here.
Like where I'm sandwiched.
Right there.
It's like it's not actually that spot. It's that open spot that's right where you see nothing in it. Kind of like.
Right. And see, that's military control. That's why I said you need to go to Drone Zone, submit for COA, so that way they can contact the military. Because that's red. I guarantee you that is military controlled airspace there. And I say they have to clear through them, and they are actually going to be the ones to grant you authorization. But you need to go Drone Zone, apply for COA for the next 12 months, and say this is what I'm giving the exact address, a location, what you're doing it for. And I said this is a long-term project. and this is the best way for me to try to get authorization. Because like I said, you're not going to get clearance through lands. You're not going to get it at all.
Yeah, I got clearance. I did a COA for Travis Air Force Base, and that was fucking, excuse my language, was easier. But yeah, I'm like, excuse my language, like I don't curse. But it's but I've got it. It was easier for that, and this was like, I kept on doing multiple ones, and then I finally read the fine print, Al, and it said no matter how many times I guess I put in for one, I'm not going to get a clearance.
Hey, brother Stephen Drones.
Yeah, but that like I say,
Maddie, East Coast.
When you put in for a COA, the more detailed information, the better. And like I say, and even then, like I say, sometimes I got to talk to them directly. I'll call them. They'll call me and say, "Hey, why are you submitting this?" And that's where you get a chance to talk to them. Says, "Hey, this is where I'm at. I've been hired to do a development job here. It's going to last 18 months. I need to get clearance. I'm down there every month. Let them know I'm flying from Northern California. I'm flying down here just for this project, and so basically it's going to be a real inconvenience." They try to say, well, this submitted length to everything. I said, no, it's not going to work. I need to have this down here because I need to take whatever multiple drones that you're going to use just in case something happens to get clearance to do that job and so forth. And that is the best way I can tell you to get that done, man.
You think DJI put a geofence, or it'll be like, hey, Al,
I guarantee
take off, Al, many pictures. Take many pictures.
DJI got that thing. I guarantee it's locked down. The bird probably won't even fire up, dude. I'm sure. That's why you got to tell them that, hey, DJI has me on lockdown also on this area, so I need to get that COA so I can send it to DJI when I ask for a release authorization of the drone itself. And that's where people get kind of confused. They said, well, I got link approval, but they don't think just because you get link approval, it means automatically DJI is supposed to know. I said, no. You get that link approval, that little email they send you for your link approval, you got to save that and send that to DJI for them to unlock the drone.
Yeah, it's it's not hard, but it's not
hard, but it's just part of the process. Like I say, there's one more hoop, one more hurdle you got to go through to get it done. Like I say, ask for the total time period and go from there. And that way you can go down there in confidence and say, hey, once you get it, you can add how many drones you want to add to your list under that clearance. Because the clearance is not bound to the drone itself, it's bound to you. Because you're the pilot. They don't care what drone you fly, it is bound to you as a pilot. And that's why I say you can use that COA for whatever drones you're going to fly. If it be the Phantom, the Mavic 3 Pro or Enterprise or whatever you're going to fly, something bigger like a 300 or 600, hey, it'll apply to whatever drones you want to submit it to. So it's not about the drone itself.
For that, I'd pack light.
Pack light. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that it doesn't matter because I know that one girl who lives in San Diego, she had to buy because she flies that 300. She had to buy a whole second set of batteries, store them in Northern California because they could not get them through the airport because the batteries are so large and stuff. So when she goes up north, they have a storage facility that they get the batteries out of when she flies in Northern California. And stuff. But yeah,
I might have to get on a Fizz. I might have to go to FISDO office because every time I try to do the COA thing, it reverts back to the link, and it won't fucking let me fill out the stupid application.
Is that right?
Every time it won't let me go on further with the process.
Let me finish. I see you put in for a authorization. And they said the same thing. This is a land authorized thing. I said, I'm still putting in for it. And I felt the rest of the stuff and I submitted. And I guarantee you they will reach out to you and say, why are you submitting this? And that's when you got to tell them and say, hey, I'm sandwiched. I'm actually in a military restricted zone. I need a COA to get my drone unlocked by DJI. The link is not working for me because it has to be authorized by the local military control tower. Yeah.
Who are you waving to?
Miramar. That's where the Marines fly out of Miramar, which is just a little bit north of where you're going to be at. Miramar is where the Marines are at. Then you got Coronado airspace. Basically, Coronado is like the area where Top Gun is at.
Okay. Well,
So like I
makes
said,
sense.
that's where you're at. You're right there at Top Gun school, dude.
Whoa, look at Adrian D right there.
Yeah, he's getting all fancy with us now. He got new
Hey,
internet, so he gonna get fancy.
Chris, congratulations on that Mini 4 Pro. It's a
Thank
nice
you.
bird.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Have you flown it?
I got two flights. It's really fun. So it flies like the Phantom, actually, believe it or not.
It's a nice little bird. It flies
It's
good. I was going to ask you. I seen you do a Prism Live. Was that what you were connected to, or you were connected to the Phantom 4?
No, that was the Mini. That was the Mini. That was the
That's
Mini
what I thought.
4. But the problem is I can't get audio. I got the video figured out.
right.
Jake Fluless had posted a link, and I clicked on it. He provided the link. I clicked on it, and this guy over in the UK, to a dongle and another deal to go to USB-C, and boom, it went to my iPad. I had a great picture, so
Oh,
I went
nice.
I went Prism Live, and it shared the picture, but no audio, and
No audio.
I cannot make it do audio.
That's I kind of when you said I was almost had you figured out till you said you were already streaming it to your iPad, because I'm thinking I know what controller are you using?
It's the new
The
RC2 one, right?
RC2 controller, yeah.
So how come I seen
RC2?
people use the DJI mic connected to the bottom? I might be seeing things.
I
know.
don't have one, so
So that's the
So
only way to have mic access to that
I,
RC remote.
I don't know.
Or am I seeing things? Maybe
I
someone
don't.
in the chat can help out.
Somebody can help me out. I don't, and I'm
yeah,
not.
because I know some of those smaller controllers don't have a built-in mic.
No, but you would have thought that Prism Live is on my iPad, and that's
Right.
how I stream every Sunday when I do my sunrise.
That's what I was thinking, that you have the mic on the iPad, and that's when you said that. I said, well, he should have mic if he's be streaming through the iPad.
But when the male hits the female,
Mm-hmm.
it thinks that an external mic is plugged into the USB-C.
Oh.
Therefore, it's saying external mic not supported.
Okay, so basically, the iPad is telling, or basic input telling you little swimmers, we got a birth control situation here.
Yep. It didn't work.
Yeah.
What's up to everyone in the chat? I don't have the chat linked up right now. I apologize. So, hello.
DJI mic. Yeah, I may have to invest into it, because I see people using it.
I see Jim's Droning's using that. I knew I seen it. I seen it somewhere.
It could be used more than just for that. So I may buy it.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, well, I watched one of your morning shows. It was sometime during the week. I think it might have been early last Monday or Tuesday. I watched one of your early morning shows, and I think that was with the new Mini 4 you were flying in.
No. I haven't flown the Mini. I won't fly the Mini till I get the audio figured out.
Oh, okay. So
live stream.
That's
the True Blue Phantom 4 Pro, man.
Okay.
Isn't there a cheaper version of the DJI mic that you like, a single one? And here's the thing, DJI, they probably didn't do the update for it to connect to the RC Pro or more. So probably. That's why I don't know if it's the newer the combo set that comes with it.
Brother Bob's in the chat.
Oh, that's where the
Bob Casey.
Oh, hey, brother Bob Casey, how you doing, buddy?
Jim's droning. Bob Casey, what's up? I've seen a whole bunch of people here now.
Man, that dude made me.
What's going on?
Bob Casey made me a little the mini flag. He makes the mini flags.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll tell you right now, that's a piece of art. And I had a perfect spot in my office. I sent him a picture of the day. Man, it turned out great. Let me share it with you, Adrian.
Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead.
He did a great job. He is he's not only pretty, he's talented.
Pretty talented? Is that pretty talented?
He's not only pretty, he's talented. I likes that. Oh man. Interest pot. That's what it is.
There you go, Adrian. You should have it. Yeah, Brother Bob did a good job. It's really good. I'm 57 years old, and I know Dre's was in the Marine Corps. Kind of wished, I'd joined the military so I could have had that little brotherhood. But I truly respect the flag, and I call banks and post offices every time the flag's supposed to be lowered at half staff. I call my old school I went to. Get a kid, go out there and lower the flag, please. We didn't know. We didn't know. Man, you put an app on your phone now, and it'll tell you. There it
nice.
is.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thank you, brother Bob.
Didn't he give
very
someone
much.
like wasn't Jim? Was it Jim? Who did he give a bigger one to?
I have one.
Yeah,
I
Dre's got
know.
one.
Okay,
Jim,
that's what Dre. Okay,
And I'm
yeah,
about
Jim
to, I'm
Boyd
about to
too,
show
right?
you the other thing I'm getting to go in my office. That's I ordered. I gotta find it here. You guys keep talking while I look for this thing. And let me see. Maybe I just better log in. It might be better.
he did one for Jim Boyd, and I guess Jim Boyd was so happy he's still crying over it. We don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I guess Bob Casey drove him away.
oh man.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't guess nobody's heard from Jim Boyd. I texted him last Christmas and he said Merry Christmas, and that was 10 months
The
ago.
last time I've been trying to call him now for years and still nothing.
I sent him a message telling him to go fuck himself. Go Jets.
There you go.
I was hoping for him to respond, but didn't get that either.
Didn't get that either, did you?
I still have that little. I don't know. You guys got. He sent me a little drone decoration. Did you ever get a drone decoration from
Yeah, I
him?
got a Christmas
Like
decoration.
3 years. Yeah, it was great. I put that son of a bitch up all
He
the
3D
time.
printed it, didn't he?
I don't know if he 3D printed it. I'd be
3D
shocked by
did.
that. I think
He
he
just-
bought it
I
somewhere.
think he bought it since. I can't remember.
I had this canvas thing printed up. I can't find it now. But this is similar what Bob does. This company does it. I know they don't do as good a job
They
as
don't.
what Bob does, but let me pull up this thing here and I can share it. But mine has a Veterans Creed on it. Let me see if I can share this thing. How do you share crap on it?
Hey, brother Dominic, Northside Hawk, how you doing, bro?
Okay. How come all of a sudden I can't?
Hey, man, red is what you used to put in the wash machine back when I was a kid to get the dirty clothes clean.
Well, true that, Jim Droning. That could be it too.
This is the thing here this company does. And mine has a Veterans Creed on it about leaving no soldier behind and all that kind of good stuff. And then it's going to have here's going to have my rank and my name here and stuff. So I got that coming. Hopefully it'll be here by Veterans Day. I can hang that in my office.
What was your rank, Dre?
E5. I was a sergeant.
Sergeant.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a sergeant. I was a salty sergeant.
Hey, Mike.
Salty sergeant.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, Greg. Thank you for your service and all you guys who served. I Chris Hope did not join the military. As a young lad, I didn't want to do it, but now that I'm older, I wish I did.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can say I didn't run down out of high school, dude. I had done pretty much finished college before I decided to join. I was like when the old man's in my platoon in boot camp, dude. I'm 21 years old in boot camp. That's your old man status and stuff. I'm like, holy crap. So I'm sitting there shaking my head, looking at all these young kids straight out of high school, first time away from home and stuff, man. I'm just like, whatever. My whole thing, let's just get through this mess and just get on, get on down the road.
Get to the real stuff.
Yeah, get to the real stuff,
Hey, brother Art, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in.
Now, see, my whole thing is, I wish I would have went ahead and finished my degree before I got in the military instead of down the road and stuff, and became an officer off the bat. That should have been a route I should have went. But like I said, I needed somebody to whisper in my ear, "This is how you do it, dummy. Do it this way."
Did you do 20, Dre?
No, I did just around 8 and some change. And like I said, when I got out, I had re-enlistment papers in, but I have been applying for several different PDs. And like I say, Long Beach PD called me on my birthday 3 days before I was supposed to ship out to go to Somalia. And my first sergeant said, "Hey, Sergeant Crawford, you can stay behind. I know you've been, testing, all this kind of stuff." And like I said, I kind of want to stay in, but I just felt, I had 3 kids at the time. I had to look out for my family.
Roger that.
And I said, hey, if I stay in for this next enlistment, I was going to be a lifer. because that would have put me over 10 years. And I said, hey, once you got past over that 10-year mark, you got to stay. You know, you need to finish it and just get that 20-year in and go from there. So I was right there on that borderline.
I got a guy that works with us. His son made senior chief, and when he made senior chief in the Navy, he joined the he went over into officer. He is now a lieutenant commander at he's at 22 years, I think. He's got about a year to go to retirement. So
wow.
Yeah, he's done real well for himself. And he's still in his early 40s. He's not an old guy.
Yeah, and that would have been me. I would have got out 20 years. I'd have been right around 41, 42 years old.
And he's going to draw a pretty good retirement too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my dad still draws his. My dad got out as an E8 back in, he finished up in 71. And
it's a good deal. It's kind of different. A lot of these kids was in Afghanistan for 20 years. That's been there, 4, 5, 6 tours in Afghanistan.
Right.
That's so different than the Vietnam era.
Yeah. But you had guys just like that in Vietnam who kept going back for more tours of duty.
Yeah.
And just like these guys in Afghanistan, it's like, you come back home and it's always the same thing. It's one thing I've always said about the American military, and I guess it's the same for every military, where you take someone out of a high stress, high intensity environment, nonstop, and then you put them back home.
Yeah. And
stuff, and they're still on edge. You're still triggered all the time.
The Londa Nard was in Desert Storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you sit down and listen to some of his stories?
No, I have not.
If you ever get a chance one-on-one with him, I won't bring it up in the chat, but it's pretty interesting what he did and what he went through back in '80. Me and him the same age. I was pretty much a kid then too.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I was a recruiter when Desert Storm broke out. I was a military recruiter then. I asked to get out of recruiting duty to go serve, to go be in theater. They're like, oh no, Sergeant Croft, we need you here. I'm like, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I'd rather been over there in Desert Storm instead of calling mamas talking about can little Janie, little Johnny come visit a recruiter.
Did you have to make the school trips?
Oh, dude, school trips and stuff, man. The phone calls to the house, all that kind of stuff, getting cussed out left and right. I was like, man, this ain't really worth it.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, Bob said he heard from Jim Boyd in June.
I seen that back last June. That's just a few months ago. How was he, Bob?
Oh, that's good.
Probably smoking a cigarette and dyeing his mustache, if I was guessing.
And probably still in the garage.
One stash.
Probably still in the garage.
Hey, because if you remember, Chris, is have it like this right here.
Man,
how do you got the mustache?
Yes, sir. I remember it. It was a porn stash.
Yeah, a porn stash.
Oh man!
And he used to always talk about manscaping. Yeah, that. Yeah.
How's my hat look, Adrian? That's for you,
man. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Wait a second. Let me get it over my ears.
Yeah, you gotta get the ears in. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
There you go. Now you hip, unhop, hippie hop. There you go.
I got a Flying Flynn shirt today on. Mr. Johnson sent me a T-shirt.
Good deal.
Now I've done ruined my hat, and I got to put it back together after I get off Adrian's stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and now that we don't got Squirrel here, we want to get back on track. So, like I said, Al, that's your best option, dude, is go ahead and submit it, irregardless of what the little pop-up box is when it says you're in Lance area. I said, you still go ahead and finish out the rest of the paperwork and submit that stuff in. And I guarantee you'll get approval for some type of altitude. It may be no more than 100. Maybe 150, but at least you'll be able to get off the ground because you're going to need that to get.
Now, is that here's the next question: is that AGL or can I climb? Can I get to the third floor and launch from the third floor 150 feet?
Well,
or the first floor.
Like I said, that's how I tell people: when you're in controlled airspace, the AGL is from the ground, regardless of what floor you go on. If you go on a 50-foot parking structure, guess what? You see, you only got 100 feet. That's it. You know, so like I say, it starts from the ground. So they give you 150 feet. You go up 50 feet to a parking structure. You only got 100 feet you can climb. You know, but like I said,
I'm gonna need more than that.
I'll tell you this: the drone will be released. Period. It will climb 400 feet plus.
Yeah. But
But
it's
then,
kind of.
you're gonna be responsible.
I'll be rule breaking, and will I feel guilty?
Right.
A little bit. Here's the
Right.
second thing: I fucking crash, hit a kid, or God forbid, someone and kill him or hurt, and then I'm screwed. Then that's
what I'm saying. Then you're gonna be in violation, and if something happens, I say flying near military aircraft, man, dude, those guys fly any AGL they want, and like I said, you're gonna be interfering with their flights.
Hey, brother Johnny, how you doing?
Well, I'm sure, Dre, as soon as that drone is launched, and then by some grace of God, I received clearance through the FAA, and I got unlocked, I'm sure they know a drone is taking off.
Yeah, well, like I said, I guarantee you, like the ones I get, they're going to tell you to call the tower. Prior to you launching, you're going to say, hey.
Travis Air Force Base, I had to call the tower.
Yeah, they're going to say, call the tower and say, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm about to take off. Am I good to go? This is where I'm at right here. So as soon as you get up there, somebody fly by and says, man, what was that thing in the air? And they're going to say, that was the drone guy came in here. What do you think his AGL was?
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe I should get the hint and not even bother.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, it's you want to always try to obey the rules, man. Guys, because I'm like you. As soon as I think I'm gonna be slick, dude, it all falls apart.
What's up, Matty?
Hey, brother Matty. What's going on?
Hey, Matty.
Gentlemen.
What's up, man?
How's your back?
It's doing okay right now. It's doing all right. I just went on a bike ride with my oldest son and my youngest daughter, so it's kind of hurting now, but it's not bad. What was it, like a week and a half ago? I was out in the front yard and I went to go set my Autel Light Plus down on the ground, and boom, done. Just when I went to go kneel,
you're getting old, dude.
Yeah, I went to go kneel down like a catcher does to with my knees to set it down on the ground, and then as soon as I kneeled down, I couldn't get back up. So, and it's been pretty painful since, but it is what it is. I'll be all right. Yeah. There's somebody else coming in right behind me, Adrian. I sent a link to. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about Bob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I told
him.
Yeah.
Bob,
did you? All right. Yeah, he's coming in right behind me. He just said he'll be in a minute.
Yeah. I was on a job last week, and I had to cross the street physically. Myself had to cross the street because I was taking some ground shots of utilities and stuff at the place I was flying. Dude, I tried to jog across the street. I felt like I was a newborn baby, dude. I don't even know how to run anymore.
It's terrible. I'm not even 40 yet, man.
I'm like, man, this is like
starts at 40.
Yeah, well, I'll be 40 in March, so it's pretty damn close, right?
Yeah.
It started at 40 and fell apart at 50.
Going over there?
Hey, brother Bob Casey, how you doing?
Brother Bob, he's all cut up.
There he is.
Wow.
Whoa!
Look at him Look at this. Tightly shaven.
Goodness
looking
gracious.
Man, he pretty boy.
I was gonna say, he got a pretty look there.
As Barkley would say, Studley, man. Studley is stud.
You opened up a can, didn't you?
Man, that's just how I roll.
Looking good.
I'll remember that, brother. I will remember that. Yeah. I like that hat, man. I like that color.
Which one?
This one you got on?
Yeah, I like these too. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have some more made for my guys for Christmas. So I don't know what color I'm gonna do next.
What's it got on?
You're looking at.
That's who I'm.
Are you designing your own hats, Chris?
Semi.
Nice.
I got a young lady that's close to our office, and she's got an embroidery machine and computer, and she can do that kind of stuff for me. So
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Hey guys, in case you don't know, if it's your wife's birthday.
Yeah.
You got to take care of them.
Hoorah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
41 years, you got to take care of them.
Man, you made a trip to Walmart, didn't you?
Yeah.
I just usually have them read the card at Walgreens and then tell them to put it back.
I usually do it. I usually give her 6 roses, and I always used to give her 3 carnations, meaning the 3 men in her life, my wife and my 2 sons. But We got the 3 grandkids now, so I told them to put 6 carnations in there, represent my grandchildren.
Nice.
Okay.
I haven't
All
bought
right.
roses for the
She's
wife
a
in a
nurse
while.
she's a nurse in the schooling system, so I had it sent to her there, so she can have it there at her desk for a little while, for a few days.
There you go.
Me and
That's what
Bob, shop the clearance aisle. I know where he's been.
I used to be corny.
Well,
I used
I
to be
always
corny,
thought
man.
Bob's over there
Go,
making
man. Brother
so you
Chris,
guys didn't catch, you guys didn't miss
he hitting on the
main
quick.
point Bob did. See, Bob's making deposit because when you have flowers delivered to the job, all the rest of the ladies take notice.
That's right.
Big
That's right.
Those are big deposits right there.
Flowers.
Yeah.
That's
What are those flowers for?
That's a Heisman moment right there, Bob. If you do that.
And Brother Bob, just to let you know, you also ruin it for the guys who don't do that stuff. So,
Thanks
Chris
again.
is on a roll.
Thanks again.
But I said I didn't buy flowers. See, what I did was because I always try to tell my wife, I listen. I may not say nothing back to what she's talking about. Listen, because she's been talking about, I need some more tennis shoes. Mine are worn out and stuff. So I wouldn't order her some nice workout Pumas. Didn't tell her I was doing it. They came to the door the other day. I just walked out and said, here's a box for you. And she said, for me? And I didn't tell her what it was. I said, yeah, I bought you something. And she opened it up and like this, she couldn't say nothing. Because as I said, she didn't ask me to buy it. Because I know how she is. She won't go down there. She procrastinates about getting stuff for herself.
Right.
So I went ahead and took the initiative,
Women
got
do
her
that.
for her,
Yeah.
and here you go. And I already told her I got another pair coming for you from some Nikes, some nice walking shoes because she always likes to go walk with her neighbor across the street.
But guys, we're all in a kind of like a catch-22 situation. Look at what we do with our little hobby, our drones.
Oh, the fact that they put up with it.
1,500 there, boom, 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 boom. It adds up.
Flowers.
Got to keep them in
Always
too.
flowers. Flowers. I put a fake one in there. Tell her I'll stop loving her when the last one dies.
I go back to two Denali's getting towed to the Chevrolet house. That's where I go back. That's where I hang my hat.
Oh man, that's what we call those
Merry Christmas.
Years.
Happy
multiple
birthday.
years.
Yeah,
multiple year deposits right there.
Yeah,
because you go and say, go out and look at that window. Every time you go in the garage.
But I know every time my wife has went with me, and whenever I wanted to fly something, an opportunity where she had to be with me, she's the best spotter ever. Ever. I would totally lose it. Do you see it? I don't see it. I got it right there. So as long as you can see it, we're good.
Yep. Mine's only been out with me on 2 jobs. And that's because I went out in the desert. She said, I'll ride with you. That's about it. Other than that, she's like, no. You're only going local. You'll be back in about an hour or so.
It's a fantastic perk having children.
Yeah.
No, it's not an Illinois hat. This is the team, the high school team I coach this year, Independence.
I'm going to try to do a little short, and I've been telling Joe Fodelio about this. He dipped my cover, and he dipped my goggles cover too. And
they came out good.
Oh man,
they look really good.
Matter of fact, I even commented to him one day. I said, "Do you have to buff them up? What do you do? Do you put a sheen to them and everything?" So I put 3 coats of clear coat on there. I said, "Oh, you did? Okay." I just asked him. Well, he had to overlook at the goggles cover again because I told him I wanted to look just like the American flag, but it was kind of just in different ways, different flags. It was wavy. He redone it. It came out spot on. I said, "Oh man, that freaking looks good, man! It looks good. I can't wait to put it on." And then I you know what happened? I'm going to admit what happened to me. I'm going to tell the world right now. Got on the phone with him. When I told him, I said, when the farmers clear out the bottomlands down there, I said, that's where I can go. I said, because if I go acro, if I flip that switch, I want to be able to find it. The drones cost a lot of money, man, for me, and I just don't want to crash it. But anyway, I go out there. I flipped it. He said, get yourself up about 200 or 300 feet. I was up 200 or 300 feet. He said, well, what's going on? And I'm starting to get literally upset because I looked down and it said 627 feet. That's the highest I've ever had my drone up in the air. And
wow.
Everybody thinks come on, you went up over 400. accidentally 420. Noticed it, got the warning, still was going up. I'm going too high, come down. But it was 627 feet, and I just smoothed it out where it was hovering. And he said, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I hit that oh shit button. and believe it or not, man, it charged me so hard. The adrenaline was going so strong that I didn't want to go back up, and I haven't went back up since.
Wow.
And I just told him yesterday, I just don't think that it's for me. I don't. Acro's not for me. I'm a camera drone guy. I love just trying to get the shot. I don't.
Yeah.
But I do like to fly it with just sport mode, because you can fly low, and and I've done videos of that where I flew low, and I do enjoy it that way. But the acro part of it, I don't know, man. I just think I'm going to stick with the way I'm doing it.
Just fly manual and cruise. I don't like doing flips too. I'll do flips occasional, but there's so much risk involved. And like the ones back here do something like these ones, like from this end to this end. Don't fly. They're crashed. So I ain't gonna fix it because there's only like 2 of them up there that fly, and my ProTech 35. This thing buzzes all the place, but I don't do flip. I don't flip. I just cruise. You know what I mean?
I hate the way it flies. I took mine apart. I usually don't fly higher.
It's so loud, dude.
I don't usually fly higher than the obstacles that I'm flying around.
That's why
unless I'm diving a building.
Because it's a screamer. It totally just screams when it's running. But you know what?
The Avada's the same way too.
You can really do some low flying with it. That's what I like about it. Johnny Drone Flyer done a video where he was doing some low flying, and it looked good. I enjoyed that video.
I hated mine so much I tore it apart.
What?
Were you rebuilding it? What are you doing?
Nope, I put the parts on a different quad.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I thought, you know what? I want a Cinewhoop for 107 type work. And I'm thinking, when am I ever going to use it? And then when I do fly it, I can't stand the way it flies. You go from a 5-inch to this, and it's like, this ain't no fun. So I just took it apart and put the parts on a different drone.
Well, you talk about wind taking the Avada.
Just the way it flies, man. These things they're just wobbly. They're wonky as crap. Yeah.
That's a Cinewhoop. That's not the Avada, right?
No, yeah, that's the ProTech 35.
Well, you got spoiled. You were flying the Nazgul before that, weren't you?
Yeah, I still have the Nazgul.
So the Nazgul blows doors on that. I mean, just flying
Nazgul's a good drone. Don't you have one, Chris?
Yep, that's my main bird.
That's what you broke out at Minefield, wasn't it? That's what I thought.
I took the
like a boss. You know what happened to me? Chris sets up a pallet. It's not a regular wood pallet. It's a plastic pallet, but it's got little bowls in it, little dips in it. And he set something else down there. What was it you set down there? Something else got set there.
I can't remember.
Oh, sweet.
Me and him and Joe were all ready to fire up. And I just down and in. Wow. Motors launched. They just tipped over. There was some props right quick. I thought, well, I'm getting there here one way or the other. And I did. I ended up flying. But Chris was.
Now, is that 4S or 6S?
Joe dominated out there, man.
This
He's
is
flying
6.
like a boss.
I flew it till I flew it in the tree.
I didn't know.
Is your ProTech? Oh, I'm sorry.
I got
ProTech
the
6S, X6S, or 4S?
It was both. It was both. I could run it off either one.
Yeah.
I changed the motors on it though, and I put LEDs on it. If you saw the LEDs, right? Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, so you can fix stuff. I can't. I got the.
That's right.
Yeah, it is. But I put
pretty sick.
MEPS motors on there, the orange ones, because I like the way they looked. So.
Did you do all the soldering yourself, or you had someone do it for you?
Yeah, I did all that myself.
See, that's you gotta get involved. I'm not good at that shit.
That one's
on
got
this one. This one here. I bought this one from Dono Ken. I blew the ESAC out on this one. Still sitting there, dude. I haven't gotten it fixed. I don't know how to fix it. I'm not even taking.
I got the lights on all of them, bro. All of them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're bright even during the day. What I want to. Yep.
Hello, Steve Carpenter. Steve's in the chat.
Yeah, Steve's in the chat.
That's Mr. Congeniality.
Captain
That dude is a one-time dude. He's a good dude.
Oi.
Shiny like a new
2019 spin up. I said, "You're Mr. Congeniality, ain't you?" He is a nice guy, man.
That's good. So you been doing any other work, Maddie?
No, not yet. I've
Okay.
been kind of lazy lately because the wife got a job, and the hours she works, I'm at home with the girls when they're not in school. So
Okay.
I'm playing daddy daycare at least until we find out what her actual schedule is going to be, and then I'll go from there.
I hear you.
I'm actually thinking about going back into the elevator trade. When I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but I think I am. It's the only thing I know. It's the only thing I'm good at.
Well, like I said, you gotta do what pays the bills, man.
Yeah, and it makes good money too. Elevator trade is really good pay. So
that's it.
So Chris, I only caught part of it, but did you figure out what to do to get your audio going? No,
not yet.
Man, that Mini 4 though showed an awesome looking video though.
What are you using? Prism?
Prism.
Yeah.
Prism? iPhone or Android?
iPad.
It's Apple, yeah, iPad.
But here's the problem, Matt. I've been using Prism for 2 years. So the problem is when you plug something into the USB-C port, it thinks that there's an external mic connected.
Be right back.
That's the problem. So,
which iPad is it though, Chris?
iPad Pro. It's about almost 2 years old.
Okay.
Johnny Drone Flyer had that same issue, and he fixed his somehow. I don't know how, but he did.
Yeah, me and Johnny talk. It's a Prism thing. They want when something's plugged in that USB-C slot, they think there's an external mic connected, and that's telling it no, it won't connect. So I've tried some earbuds, Bluetooth. It didn't work. Unplug it and it works, and when I plug it back in, it stops working. So
you have the regular RCN1 controller, the RCN1 without the screen.
Now, hey, I got
right.
I got a question. I have the RC Pro, not the new one that came out of the bullshit. That one does not come with a mic. Can I use an external microphone and plug it into the remote? Because that one does not come with a microphone built into it. Can I do that?
I don't know.
Who
has an RC Pro?
I got an RC Pro.
I have a RC Pro. I thought there was a mic on the RC Pro.
Yeah, but
I don't use that stuff. Adrian didn't believe me. I wasn't sure.
Huh?
Yours have a built-in microphone?
Yeah, works fine.
It says the DJI RC Pro has a built-in speaker, but not a built-in microphone. It only supports communication and sound recordings by connecting an external digital microphone through a USB-C.
That's the RC Pro.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Yep.
Now that's weird because when I usually have I have several mics going. I can always hear the drone audio, like when it takes off, coming through the controller because it makes a different type of sound than on my regular mics and stuff. So that's why I thought it's kind of weird that the RC. I know the regular RC didn't have the mic and everybody was complaining about it, but I thought the RC Pro had a mic.
Not that I know of. Not from what it says here, at least. I don't think so.
I don't use that stuff. I wouldn't. I don't live stream or do any of that stuff. So
what's up, Steve?
Speaker, but no mic.
Good evening.
Hi, Steve
Cartner. What's up, Steve?
Bob, that was a phenomenal live stream. I was laughing my butt off. You were just like a kid at a candy store that had just been let loose saying you can have anything you want.
Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous. First time for everything, though, I guess.
Yep. You flop on your face, fail, and you can go back it again and do better.
Yeah.
But you did a good job.
You talking about the one where he's on top? Did you do another one, Bob, or the one you're on top of?
No.
The one on top of the mountain?
He just watched it today.
Wow.
He's on top of the rock.
Yep.
And I said, I can't believe I've been talking for 10 minutes, and Sean I said, I can. I thought it was 15, 20 minutes, I think it was.
He's one to talk. He talks for an hour and a half, 2 hours by himself.
Yeah.
He does,
don't he?
He never has a guest.
Was it Sean Oz?
No, Sean Ide.
Yeah, Sean Ide. Yeah.
Sean talking. He's there by himself talking. About 10, 15 minutes, about all I can stand listening to Chris. That asshole, he's enough. I've had enough of him.
Did you tell him that?
I've told him. I told him this morning. I told him about 10 minutes ago.
Oh man,
Sean Hyde is a good man though. He's a good man.
Yeah, he's cool.
Was there a lot of people at that spin up, like in prior years?
Oh no, it's probably 30. Steve,
If that.
30.
That's
That
including the crews and everybody else being there. Yeah, unfortunately.
Kelly dumps so much into that thing too, man. It sucks.
Well, that's his last
one,
he
right?
said, right?
Yeah.
He was committed when he got the venue and didn't realize that the F1 race was going on the same weekend. So
right,
he just stuck with it and pushed through it.
Yeah,
Yep.
unfortunately, like airfare was over double, rooms were over double.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because in fact, my flight from Orange County to Austin, nonstop, two of the guys were sitting in the seats because I had an aisle seat sitting in the middle in the window. They were going for the race. He says 80% of the people on board this flight are going there for the race.
Hmm.
So
They
just
were
a bad
expecting
time, or just bad timing.
300,000 people in.
Yeah.
It's a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have taken all the drone guys from Spin Up and went to the races together.
Dude, those races ain't cheap. I've been wanting to go to one in Vegas this year, but I mean, they sell everything in like a package.
Yep.
So it's not like you just buy tickets for one day. It's usually got to be a 3-day package, and just for general admission, 3-day tickets. You're talking about $2,000 a head, dude.
The grandstand seats over there. We were talking to people when we were. Chris graciously allowed the tailgate of his truck, so we were tailgate partying after every night out there, out in the beautiful Texas weather in the evenings. And the one couple said $3,000 for grandstand seats for the 3-day package.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, a lot of people there. It didn't something I might watch on TV, but not much anymore.
Yeah, no. Was it just a typical race, or was it some sort of championship, or?
No, that's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way. Grand Prix they're always 3-day events. You have free practice 1 and 2 on day 1.
Right.
Day 2 is
Qualifying.
the last free practice, qualified, and day 3 is the actual race. And that's how they set something. That's how they make so much money, because this is how they sell the whole deal. Like I said, I wanted to go to Vegas. I said I can get a room with no problem, but they want you. I mean, if you want to be like, part of the paddock area and stuff, dude, that's like you said, that's like $2,500, $3,000 a head, and that's just so you can eat lunch, not with the driver, just in the area of the team.
Right.
So if a driver shows up and walks by, you might say, "Hey, how you doing?" Sergio or Hamilton, whoever and stuff. That's just if they come by. I said that kind of money, he needs to be sitting down eating with me.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Exactly, Tom, because it was going to Mexico, and then from Mexico it was going to Brazil, and then from Brazil back to Vegas.
Yeah, they're in Brazil this weekend, and they come to Vegas after that.
Kind of reminds me of a following like the World Cup. I mean,
yeah.
There's people from all over that come to watch this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
we used to have it here in Long Beach. It used to be part of the race circuit, but after the pandemic hit, they pulled out. But it was fun to go after the race, because in front of the aquarium, it's like it's a U-turn. They come in, make a U-turn, and go right back out.
Yeah.
The street is nothing but slide marks from all the cars going around the turns.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom answered my question. It's a circuit. I wanted to know if it was like how like NASCAR does the championship race at the end. I wanted to know if it was that, or it was just a typical race part of the circuit.
It's part of the circuit, but they call each race is called a Grand Prix, and it's worth points and stuff, and top driver wins most. Drivers championship.
Pepsi 400 every year in Daytona.
Yeah. Championship, all this kind of stuff comes into play. It's all about money, dude.
Yep.
It is all about money, and we're talking about big money.
The Xfinity Championship is on now. I'm recording it, and then tomorrow decides the Cup Championship.
Yeah.
Who's going to win it, Bob?
I don't know. It ain't going to be Larson, I hope, because I'm a Chevrolet Hendrick Motorsports, you know. I hope Larson wins it. But if he don't, I don't know.
I used to be a big NASCAR fan back in the days. I mean,
so was I.
It's like I said, the drivers changed over the years. Now this new format where they have it's almost like 3 races in one and stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't even know how to follow what's going on anymore.
Nope.
You know,
I don't know the drivers anymore. I started back when Tony Stewart first started driving NASCAR. That's when I was watching.
Like I said, I go back to the old Cal Petty and
Cale Yarborough,
Darrell Yarborough, Walt Tip,
Bobby Allison, Donnie Allison.
Bobby Allison. Those the boys, man. Because like
I was NASCAR.
I was big slot car racer kid growing up. Yeah. So all the race sets came out with these guys, you know, pictures on the boxes and you know replicas of their cars and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff.
First fight I seen on TV between Cale Yarborough and William Allison boys after the race. Man, they just knocked down, drag out in the pit area.
Yeah.
We were at the Daytona race when Earnhardt died. That's how young I was when we started watching. When we started going,
I got it recorded. I got it on VHS tape. I pulled the tab on it so it can't be recorded over.
Because I was just totally shocked when that happened. I said, "There's no way the accident."
The way he hit didn't look like it was that bad, right? But their safety equipment back then, they didn't have any. Right. They didn't have the neck restraints.
Right.
He didn't have it pulled. He wasn't girded up either.
Yeah.
He was the one that got all that implemented after that happened.
Oh yeah.
Devices come out.
Yeah, they changed everything.
Different seats, different headrest that stops your head from going from side to side, front to back. It keeps your head locked in.
Yeah. They are restrained.
And the thing about that's how significant that was when he had that accident, that it crossed all racing lines. Because even Formula One, those guys had that kind of restraint, the Haas restraint system. And now they got, in the last 2 years, they put that halo device over the front of the cars. So those cars flip every once in a while. It doesn't land on the driver's head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget they put the styrofoam in the walls too.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The tire barriers with styrofoam, all that kind of stuff to make it more safe.
I remember when we used to have the Riverside International Speedway. That was
River
great.
Slide.
When they would run there, because that was back during the days when there and California Speedway. Because when I had my liquor store back in the early 70s. We used to get VIP grandstand seats from all of the liquor suppliers, beer suppliers, and everything go in there. But what we would do is we would go with a group of people, which we'd been doing before, and we'd rent our U-Haul van with a lift gate. And what we did is we braced the roof with 2x4s. We had them all done. We kept the 2x4s, so we knew which van to get. We'd support the 2x4s, then put a ladder on the tailgate to get up on the roof and put our chairs on the top of the U-Haul. We'd sleep in the inside. The keg of beer was iced down inside the U-Haul van with hoses going up to the top, and then all our cooking stuff was on the tailgate.
I had 1 year I had paddock passes to go to Riverside, and was there. And I've been out to the new California Theater about a couple of years back while I was in infield access there.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to a race, and that's why I was really excited when they said Formula One is coming to Las Vegas. But I just did not imagine the price of tickets.
Yeah,
I'm just like, this is just beyond me.
Hey, Adrian, I know you're in the background, but I need to cut out, buddy.
Yeah, we're about to shut this down anyway, Chris. So just give us 30 seconds. We're all going to be out of here.
I got to roll. Well, I'll get off that way. Adrian, get in. So y'all take care of it.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
See you, brother. Take care.
Thank y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
there he is.
The good old days of the California. We used to camp right there at turn 2 and 3 because at that high spot you could see the whole entire track from the top of the van.
From that bank turn, down the south end of the track. Yeah, you can see the rest.
That was the quickest hour I've ever experienced right there.
Well, we didn't come in until a half an hour later.
Hard and fast, Bob. We try to hit it hard and fast. And get in and get out. So like I said, I'm gonna sit here and watch this Colorado game, see if they're actually gonna play football tonight. Let's see what's going on. But Adrian, I know your throat's bothering you, partner, but we're gonna let you close it out.
Thank everyone for being here, everybody in the chat. Al Diaz, Steve-O, Brother Bob, Maddie, Chris Ho.
Take care, folks.
For popping in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here, man. I'll see you all later.
Hey, Dre, I'm on that waiver right now.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, let me know if you need any help.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right, later.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys.